What's up, guys? Today, I will telling about one dime coin, United States Liberty of America, 1965. Intro hook 0 to 030. Scene, cinematic close-up of a pile of old coins with intense background music. Narrator, excited tone. You might want to check your pocket change after watching this, because that ordinary-looking dime from 1965, it could be worth up to $1,000 today, even in circulated condition. Yes, we're talking about a tiny 10-cent coin turning into a treasure. And the best part, millions of people have no idea about it. Fade to black. Dramatic pause. Title screen appears. P5 most valuable Washington quarter dollars. Coin first, the 1965 U.S. dime that shocked collectors. Part 1. Setting the scene, 030 to 130. Narrator, calm, curious tone. And then the year was 1965. The Beatles were dominating the charts. Color TVs were becoming the next big thing. And the United States Mint made a historic shift that would change American coinage forever. Scene, archival footage of 1960 seconds. America. Narrator. Undue to rising silver prices, the U.S. government stopped minting dimes, quarters, and half dollars with 90% silver. 1965 onwards, these coins were made of a copper-nickel-clad composition instead of precious metal. It was supposed to be a cost-saving move. Close-up of a shiny 1965 dime spinning on a table. Narrator. But what if I told you that a few rare 1965 dimes slipped through the cracks, made with silver by mistake, and now collectors are willing to pay thousands for them? Part 2. What makes this coin special? 130 to 3. Scene, side-by-side visuals of a regular 1965 clad dime and the rare silver version. Narrator. And out of the millions of dimes minted in 1965, a tiny number, possibly by human error, were struck on leftover 1964 silver planchets. These rare silver 1965 dimes look almost identical to regular ones, unless you know exactly what to look for. Zoom in on the edges of the dime. Narrator. Here's the secret. A regular 1965 clad dime has a visible copper edge when viewed from the side. But the rare silver version, it's solid silver all the way through, no copper line at all. Scene, collector inspecting a dime with magnifying glass. Narrator. Some tiny difference can mean the difference between 10 cents and $1,000 or more. Some confirmed examples have even sold for up to $9,000 at major auctions depending on their condition and silver content verification. Part 3. How to identify IT. 3 to 5. Narrator. So how do you know if your 1965 dime is one of the rare silver errors? Here are the steps you need to take. 1. Check the edge. Scene, viewer slowly spinning the coin. And as we mentioned earlier, look at the edge of the coin. If you see a solid silver color, no copper stripe, you might have something special. 2. Weigh the coin. Scene, a digital scale shows 2.5 thousand grams on one side and 2.227 grams on another. In a standard clad 1965 dime weighs around 2.27 grams. But a silver dime from 1964 and the error 1965 silver dimes weigh about 2,500 grams. That 0.23 gram difference could make a huge impact on your bank account. 3. Magnet test. For both clad and silver dimes are non-magnetic, but using a magnet can rule out counterfeits that contain steel or iron. 4. Get it authenticated. Scene, a coin being placed in a PCG's holder, and if you think you've found a silver 1965 dime, send it to a certified grading service like PCG's or NGC. These professionals can verify the metal composition and give you an official grade, which helps determine its value. Part 4. Auction sales and values, 5 to 630. Narrator. Let's talk numbers. In 2019, a 1965 silver dime graded AU53 that's about uncirculated, sold for $9,000 at auction. Even lower grades in circulated condition have sold for $500 to $1,000. Why? Because only a handful are known to exist. Seen, auction house, with bids flashing on screen. Narrator. And with millions of coin collectors constantly searching, the demand keeps rising. The silver 1965 dime is not just a rare coin. It's a conversation starter, a mystery, and a modern-day treasure hunt all in one. Part 5, Why People Missed It, 6:30 to 7:30. Narrator. Here's the twist. Most people never even realized these coins existed. Back then, there was no internet, no Reddit forums, no YouTube videos like this one. So these were era dimes quietly circulated, slipped into drawers, piggy banks, and change jars for decades. Seen old cash register being opened. Narrator. Now, it could be sitting unnoticed in your house, in a jar, a wallet, or even an old collection passed down from a grandparent. Part 6, Final Thoughts and Call to Action, 7:30 to 9. Narrator excited. So the next time you come across a 1965 US dime, don't ignore it. Check the edges, weigh it, and take a closer look. Because that little 10-cent piece might just be your ticket to a $1,000 payday or more. Seen, a hand holding a silver 1965 dime and zooms into the sparkle. Narrator. And this is just one of the coins on our list. We're just getting started. 4 more valuable Washington quarters are coming up in this video series, and trust me, they get even crazier in value. Narrator concluding, hit that like button if you learned something new, subscribe if you want to discover more hidden treasures in your change, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next coin on our countdown. Outro music fades in, end screen with subscribe button and link to next video. Let me know when you're ready to move on to coin second.